Hi, my super moms, super dads, and superheroes. During my last one of the videos in the series that I was talking about, there are 10 identified and the listed parenting styles which are scientifically proven. And let me introduce myself again. My name is Jayant Gandhi, and I've had the privilege going through this epigenetics and the parenting style. I will say conscious parenting under more than three authorities on the planet, because this subject is very close to me. So what I will start now is the part two. Part one we were doing authoritarian. What we'll do today is the authoritative. I'll just recap. The one part of these two words is authority. Authority gives you a negative connotations in the sense, if I'm being told as a child or even as an adult, when I'm working in a company and I'm being told that about something, and I just get that feeling that my boss is being authoritative or being trying to being not authoritative but showing his authority, my reaction will not be very, very positive. Against that, child being born, children are pure. They don't have language. They don't have the meaning, the deep meaning, or the understated or understood meaning behind the words. Authority is something which is basically more of a word. It's more of a expression. The facial expressions, your body language, non-verbal cues towards the child. So from there they come to know what is the authority. But authority is not bad. If a last video we saw, authoritarian is more giving the even though it is a low responsiveness and keeping giving the demands bit higher, but it is also making child more responsive, that this is the task is that is given to you, and either you do it, or if you have an issue, we together will do it. So today we'll talk about the authoritative parenting. In contrast, it is very, very opposite of it. It strikes a balance actually between demandingness. What is demandingness? Demanding and responsiveness. I think so. When I'm assuming people listening to my this particular video are adult enough to understand that what I'm demanding, and when the type of response I'm getting, demand is mine, response is someone else's. What are going to be my reactions to that? And specifically when it comes to between a parent and a child, we'll be talking about it in a see, every parent, every family will have a different issues, unique issues. I'm just giving you a broad brush strokes on the canvas here. When we go forward, whoever is going to be part of the journey of the conscious parenting, raising resilient kids using the power of epigenetics of my webinar series, will know, and we will together, I will make sure you are doing the mastery of it. So authoritative parents set clear expectations and rules, but also encourage open dialogue sometimes. Independence is there, but at the end of the independence, what is expected is that is result. They provide emotional, maybe support. They might warmth, fostering a nurturing environment where children feel valued and understood. But at the end of it, what we are looking for is that it is very difficult to put a pin or I will call it a pointer towards a particular emotion that child will go through, because I found through my counseling of many parents, many parents, that they have themselves not understood the balance or the meaning between being authoritative and authoritarian. Because what is happening is that their own moods, their own circumstances, their own time, what they are going through uh, comes in play. Ultimately, actually, what happens is that I want every parent to understand one thing. Whatever mood you are in, words will be words, authoritarian or authoritative. But the children should feel valued and understood. We have to provide the emotional support and warmth, fostering a nurturing environment where children feel valued, understood, and they will be able to express the feelings. If I'm very comfortable with my parent, either a father or a mother, I'll be able to express my feelings very clearly. And even at the same time, knowing my boundaries. This is the characteristics, key characteristics of authoritarian uh, parenting are very clear. Even the responses, the I will say expectations, and at the end of it, what is expected has to be delivered is clear. But what are the characteristics? High expectations combined with the emotional support. Friend parents, I will say, co-parents, I will say, because I really like to get involved there. They um, uh, let's have a combined kind of this thing. When I'm asking someone, I tell them, okay, fine. I'll give you an example. Let's not talk theory too much about it. But when I ask a parent, okay, what is the expectations you have set for your child? How much marks or how that in particular sports, in particular field, that uh, they are children, not field. I'll just say that it is more of a like drawing the kindergarten or first standard, second standard. That's what I'm talking about, because this is the time where their entire characteristics, behavioral patterns, their way of perception of the world, perception of the people, the perception of the how the people will frown, their facial expression is set. But in this particular thing, authoritative key characteristics are what? You set the expectations, but combine it with what? Emotional support. Emotional support, the word emotion itself is something that I take in my one of the hackathons. It is very intense. I have come across adults who are parents cry because somewhere deep inside they know they have gone wrong. Also, one of the key characteristics is flexibility and willingness, basically, to negotiate. As a parent, I might have set the expectations too high for my child, okay? But I have to know that what are their limitations. So when the limitations are understood, This is why I say that parenting is a full-time job. It's not a job also, it's a moral duty. It's not a moral duty also, it's not a moral responsibility also, it's morality itself. So what we have is the open two-way communication. Foster that. If you have set the certain expectations from your child, be open to listen whether that child is up to it, whether that child is up to, uh, not out of fear, but is able to do it or not. Then just negotiate, come down a bit and all that. Focus on nurturing. Please guide rather than controlling. This is the crux of the conscious parenting. Today we are going to be very, very sharp and short. We'll keep it because this authority and authoritarian is one of my webinar series is very, very exhaustively covered, and you'll understand that how children, their tenderness, their tender minds, their tender emotions behave or react. I will not say behave. They react to certain it's more of a authoritative, unregulated, unregulated, authoritative parenting. So, what are the effects on children? Basically, I will talk about is that they are raised in an environment where they know that there is something called some person, some figure, a figurative person is authority. Children are raised by authoritative parents tend to develop strong self-esteem, understand that, good social skills, and ability to make responsible decisions. They exhibit resilience. They navigate the challenges with the support of their parents. This parenting style, though sound very negative, that authoritative. When I say authoritative, please don't mistake me. In the coming webinar series, if you upgrade yourself to the next membership, I will explain to you clearly. And these explanations are not only academic or theoretical, but are coming from mm, my masters who have taught me this, and most important, my own experiences. This parenting styles, what we'll be talking about, will be fostering the sense of autonomy while maintaining a very strong parent child bond. That is the most important thing. Alienation between a parent and a child is something which is, I don't know, you will know, you're a parent. Alienation, that means separation of thoughts, separation of not understanding each other, is something which is not desired, or even in this kind of a world not required by uh, emotionally very healthy environment, healthy world, I will say. Today I'll just stop here, and we'll be continuing with those 10 the parenting style mainly, because children don't know what they are being fed. All right. So I just feel and I wish the best of the parenting to you, and I want the mix of the parenting styles that suits the best and gives the best support for the child's development, because he has to live for next 100 years plus to negotiate, I won't say difficulties, situations of life. Thank you. God bless us all, my super moms, super dads, and super parents, superhero parents. Thank you.